y'all, I'm back. I want to get on here because my last video I post, I said I was really, I was feeling some kind of way and just not for sure actually how I was feeling. Sometimes YouTube can be good and sometimes it can be not so good. I guess it's just all depend the way you look at it. And I had been watching a lot of videos, YouTube, of people that started their channel the same time I did. And I want to talk loud because once my AC is on, so I'm trying to talk a little bit louder now. I just realized that I was talking low and you might can't hear me well. But anyway, I was watching different YouTubers, and I noticed a lot of YouTubers that started the same time I did. Channel just did so much better than mine. I think one I seen that I said on the last video, she had did like 42, I believe like 42,000. But everybody's situation is different. Everybody do things different. Y'all, it's little hair. But hey, it can stay there. It's getting on my nerves, but it's all good. Then I watched some more that started that's at 300 and plus subscribers, and then I seen another lady that was like at 9,000. But y'all, when I got off of the video that I post my last video, I did see that I got a couple of new subscribers. It wasn't many. I think I went from 41 now to 46. I'm still trying to get to 55. And it started making me think, well, is my videos that boring or not? But when I watch other people videos that's doing the same thing, I was like, well, no. But, I realized my video is not for everybody. So I just want to come back and reintroduce myself again because things have changed in my life from when I started this video. Started doing YouTube in March. I started with my 61st birthday back in March, and I done did quite a few videos. But I noticed the last week or two I slowed up a little bit because life be life, and I used to hear them say that all the time, and I didn't quite grasp it, y'all. Like I said, with me, it's this my YouTube is Lakita my way. You're gonna get broken verbs, I's that's not dotted, T's that's not crossed. But y'all, it all come with it. But you're gonna get the real. But anyway, I was noticing, like I said, the different YouTubes, and I got thrown off a little bit just saying that. But it's a lot in life to change, and like I said, I want to just come back and do another introduction. And y'all, not just an introduction, tell what's going on right now in my life. And like I said, this is a journey of my life. I'm 61. I'm a hairstylist of 42 years. I never lived alone. My kids are 15 years apart. I have a 25-year-old and a 40-year-old. So I want to leave this, it's like a journal of my life because I want to leave something, as I said before, for my grandkids so they can look back and say, I remember when me and Granny did this. I remember when Granny did that. I remember when Granny held her head this way or tilted that way or all these different things. So y'all, this morning I decided I'm going to get up and get ready for work early. So, sometimes, like I say, sometimes I keep it real. I come on here with no makeup on, no none hair and comb, my bonnet on my head, my nightgown and robe on. But today I said, you know what, I'm going to get ready for work early. So y'all, to keep this short and not too long, and I hope I can do it in one part. But, I had been thinking what's going on is that my goal is to retire at 62. But I'm not for sure. Well, That's my goal. I'll put it like that. That's my goal, and that's my dream. But y'all, I have this real fear of retiring broke, being broke and being able to survive. And y'all, I'm finna slip my glasses on real quick. And y'all, this string actually go over the head, but I'm not gonna do it because I have just one or two notes. And the main thing is like retiring broke. And then how would I survive on what I would get on Social Security? Now, I know I would have to work at least one day a week. But y'all, I told y'all a few months ago that my income was going to change. And actually, probably in the next month and a half, I will be making half the amount that I'm making now. So I was like, well, girl, and I am a woman, fully grown woman, but I do refer to my inner girl sometimes. And I was like, you're going to have to learn to live on half of your income now. So this will get you ready or start you practicing how you're going to live on retirement. And hopefully, if I can handle this by the time retirement comes, I should be able to handle retirement, y'all. It should be easy because then I would get my retirement check plus the uh, one day a week that I will be working. So y'all, basically, my thoughts, I was just wondering how do other people feel as I'm the only one had this little small fear. And I know I say all the time, fear is the tools of the devil or Satan, however you refer to him. But on the other hand, it's part of we have a fleshly body, and I'm gonna just speak specifically for me. This flesh get weak, and sometimes fear come in, and it have nothing to do with my faith, how strong I am. I said everybody is in different spiritual boots. Everybody walking at a different pace, but sometimes this fleshly concerns and things take over. I'm glad the Lord can reel me back in when it get too bad. But y'all, I've really been having a fear on, you know, being retired and not be able to make it because with the prices of homeowners insurance, life insurance, car insurance, and taxes and everything, it's a lot. And I was listening to a YouTuber talk about that when he retired, he had made a good living, but he was never able to save anything. So when he retired broke. And he said he did a lot of research on it. And he said, most of the people tell you need $1 million or hundreds of thousands of dollars. But he said the average person, now if this is true, I'm not for sure because I didn't research it. He said the average person retire on about $45,000 saved. And he also said 37% of people that retire have zero savings. So y'all, it's funny when I listen to this, and that's what made me want to get up here this morning and video with everything else going on. But I was just thinking like, girl, how you gonna do it? How you gonna do it? But y'all, being that my income gonna change, I have no other choice but to do it because I have to start living this lifestyle now without the extra of a social security check coming in, a retirement check. I'm gonna have to learn to live on half of my income now, and I'm still maybe what is this? We're going into August, September, October, November, December, January, February, 8 months before I could even consider filing for early retirement. So, y'all, this is going to be a new way of living, a new way of looking at life. But you know what? I woke up this morning feeling positive. I woke up this morning feeling just like, girl, you got this. You can do it. And for me, you know what? When the Lord talked to my inner spirit, He telling me, you got this. I got you. It's no reason to be afraid. Just put your hands in my hands and everything will be okay. So y'all, I just feel so much better. I feel better about my YouTube channel. You know what? Since right now, it is a hobby. It's a journal. It's a way for me to start this family. So when I do get to the point where I can really make better videos, learn more how to do it, learn how to edit. Right now, I really don't do no editing. Whatever I do, that's what I post. Maybe that's why nobody ain't too many people watching it. But each time, sometime it get better. I was surprised a video from I think a couple of weeks ago got quite a few views, and it made me feel so good. And then after I post the video a few days ago, I seen that I got like maybe another 4 subscribers. So it really made me feel good. You know, I say all the time, it don't take much to make me happy. So y'all, you know, basically, that's what I sort of wanted to get on here and talk about. Talk about the new journey I'm going on. And as far as the financial part of it, it'll probably be about another month and a half. I don't think it's gonna be more than 2 months. But learning to live on half of my income before retirement. So when retirement come and I do get my retirement check, if the Lord bless me to see retirement, it should be even easier because y'all, I just don't want to have to retire and have to work. I don't want to have to be where I have to go in to a job. I want to be able to do 1 day a week because I choose to do it. And then if I choose not to do it, I still be able to survive. So one thing I'm going to do this weekend, I'm going to look at all what I have as far as savings. Because you know what? I have equity in my home, but you can't take equity Kroger's and Walmart. You can't do that. So you know what? And I always say before I have to struggle, I will sell my house, move in with family, pull the equity out. I don't know thing about pulling the equity out and not have to pay back. You have to be, if I'm not mistaken, 65, where you can pull the equity out of your house and still stay in there until the Lord take you home. You know, but that still be a few years off. But I know it's other ways of pulling equity out. I just have to research it and find out. So y'all, you know what? Stay tuned because life gonna be a little bit different. And what, like I said, you know what? I really didn't want to really come out and just say everything. But one of the main reasons my income gonna be cut in half because my work status is, you know, some complications and things going on that I'm going through, and it's gonna be where I'm making half the income I'm making now. But you know what? I know the Lord is going to take care of me and He going to guide me through this. So anybody else that's knowing whether you're going to be laid off or your hours cut or anything financial you going through, just know the Lord have you. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. I'm not saying it's not going to be scary because it is sort of scary, but I'm not afraid. See, that's one thing I had to realize. It's one thing to go through a scary situation, and it's another thing to be afraid. And I was sort of putting it together, you know, and I realized it's going to be scary, but I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. And, you know, I just, the last day or so, realized that and saying, it's okay to be scary. the situation you're going through, it is scary, and that's okay. But you don't have no reason to be afraid because you got family, you have people to love you. And I have saved a little bit. I have saved a little bit. But anyway, that's just what I want to talk about. Y'all, I have so many other things I want to talk about, but I was thinking like, you know what? Maybe, nobody want to listen to what I have to say. Uh, I was seeing my views not going up, my subscribers not going up. But you know what? It's all okay because I like doing it. And I'm going to do it when I want to do it. And if I want to do twice a week, I'm going to do twice a week. If I just want to do twice a month, I'm going to do twice a month. But hey, I had to think back and rewind. Rewind why I started this YouTube channel. I started this for me, for my grandkids. So if I don't get my 55 subscribers I'm trying to get for 2025, that's okay. Whenever it happen, it'll happen. Just enjoy it. Just enjoy it. It's not a job for me. It's a hobby. It's a journal. It's something for my grandkids to look at. That's what it's all about. So if you want to get on here with a bonnet on your head, girl, you do it. If you want to get on here and put on a little makeup, you do it. If you want to get on here and put on black every time you video, you do it. The thing is that it's keeping it fun, being happy doing it. And so if y'all pick up, if I have a little here, have something to say here or there, it's all good because it's Lakeitha my way. It don't make it right and it don't make it wrong, but it make it right for me. It's my way. So y'all that want to come and see what it's all about, see what I have in store for y'all next, what I want to talk about. Because y'all, you know what? When you working a lot, it's hard to go and video, going here, going there. And I notice a lot of the people that do have a lot of views or subscribers, they mostly don't have to work. They financially blessed, and they can go take their time, walk around Walmart, all these Kroger's, Home Depot, wherever they going. Well, I'm still at the point where I'm thankful that I'm still able to work. And when that time comes, when I can, well, when my income change and I'm going to be home more, I'll be able to do more. But right now, it's okay. It's all good. I'm talking to me, y'all. But I hope y'all will get something out of it, because I do believe this is a big world that somebody going through the same thing I'm going through. Going through, feeling alone, going through, feeling like, hey, how can I make it? Just going through a whole lot. But y'all, I don't want to go into another whole subject. So I just want to get back on here and let y'all know what I'm going through and address the video that I post about feeling a little down or feeling some kind of way about my YouTube channel. And you know what? When the Lord talks to your inner spirit, it's a beautiful thing. Y'all, we just have to open our eyes to see what he's saying. Open them up. Open our ears up to hear what he's saying and accept and what he's telling you. Because when the Lord talk to you and he talk to you, it ain't no confusion, because the Lord is not of confusion. He gonna talk to you directly. Sometimes, he don't answer when we want him to, but he will answer. So on that, y'all choose to be happy and be blessed and get this granny to 55 subscribers in 2025. Hit the like, share, and notifications. And y'all, again, come back real soon, and I'll talk to y'all later.